So, yesterday, boxed up the Iray USA Rico mk1. Sent it back to Iray for some software updates. They told me it's going to take about 30 minutes to update the scope. And they're either going to box my scope back up and send it to me, or they're going to send me a new scope. So, we go see. I guess my eyes have been opened with this whole experience. Oh, I did take for granted that, you buy something that's high end, you pay $6,000 for it, it's gonna work properly. I can tell you right now, I'll never in my life even shoot a thermal scope or any type of weapons mountable scope that is digital without testing this out first. Because it's dangerous. It's a complete game changer. You could potentially shoot something that you're not trying to shoot at. And furthermore, let's just say you take this thing out to the range and, it's not exactly, you're not looking at what you think you're looking at. You're just going to be pissing away ammo. And at this day and age, I don't know anybody that wants to just piss away ammo. So, but I do have a whole new battery of tests for the scope when I get it back. I've been scheming, thinking about some new things to test out. So, but again, it's going to be a fair test. I'm going to use the Thermion as a baseline to test out the scope first, and then I'm going to do the test on the Rico to see how it fares. And it's going to be a little more in depth. I'm going to test pretty much everything, every function on that scope. So I can, and I'm not doing this to throw stones. I'm doing this to gain confidence in a product that I want to have confidence in. I want this scope to be my main. But as of right now, it can't be, because I don't have confidence in it. I don't have confidence in it to bring it hunting right now. So I'm going to test the shit out of it when I get it back, guys. Y'all going to see. I'm going all in. And like I said, I'm going to expose both those scopes that I own to the same gauntlet of test. And then we're going to see. And I'm not talking about beating these things up, because, look, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, I ain't sponsored by nobody. I'm just a guy that's crazy, that owns too many guns and thermal scopes, whose wife's about to kick him out of his house. That's not true. This is my hobby. It's what I like to do. So I'm gonna be testing out. And look, this is a complete unbiased opinion that you're getting from me. Like I said, there's nobody that sways my opinion one way or another but myself. So what I tell you is my opinion, and it's not biased whatsoever. It's just what I see, believe it or not. So that's all I want to talk about the Rico. I do want to show y'all one of my little toys I got over here. Let's get old flat top out the way. So this is my modded out Scar 17S. I'm gonna take the suppressor off. Been owning this gun for 12 years. When I first got this gun, I would shoot it unsuppressed. Didn't have a suppressor at the time. It comes with a muzzle brake that it's freaking brutal, man. I mean, the concussion that this thing puts out, it's absolutely miserable. But it's an effective brake. I mean, very. Take two. Anyway, like I was saying, effective brake. But the people standing next to you at the range is going to want to kill you because the concussion is ridiculous. So I kind of shelved the gun. I didn't use it. Man, I paid some money for this thing. I don't know, $3,000 at the time. I don't know. It's ridiculous. So then I get a suppressor. Got my first suppressor was a Thunder Beast Ultra 7. Ran the Thunder Beast Ultra 7 on here. But man, I tell you, running a suppressor raises back pressure on a rifle. So here's your gas settings right here, right? And this has all been modded. You can run unsuppressed, or you can run suppressed. And what that does is it doesn't allow as much gas to, this is a gas piston system, so it doesn't allow as much gas to hit that piston, driving that large bolt carrier group back and, beating the hell out of your scope or beating the hell out of you. Because when the SCAR is over-gassed, that massive block that's running back there, it's horrible recoil. So it wasn't no fun to shoot. But shit, you know what? I'm not using the gun. What do I want to do? Do I want to sell it? Man, it has nostalgia to me. I don't want to sell it. Let me start modding this, make it what I want it to be. Right around that time, I started seeing some rumblings about the SCAR 20S that they're going to start manufacturing. And I like the idea that 6.5 Creedmoor in a SCAR. So I started doing some research. There's this company called Deadshot Barrels. They started making barrels for SCARs. Looked them up. Ended up picking up a 6.5 Creedmoor barrel, and I didn't rechamber it. I rebarreled it for 6.5 Creedmoor. Bolt carrier group, bolt heads all the same as the 7.62 by 51. So that's the biggest mod that I've done to the gun. I turned it into a 6.5 Creedmoor, which a 6.5 Creedmoor has a lot less recoil than the 308 or 7.62 by 51. Which, in changing the barrel, I got a new gas system. Now this thing is a fully adjustable gas block. On this side, you're able to screw down a Allen key, and it restricts the gas to the point where you can either shoot it unsuppressed or suppressed without over-gassing the rifle, okay? The reason they over-gas a battle rifle is because it needs to be able to cycle ammo, any type of ammo really, and also cycle ammo when the rifle is extremely dirty. It needs to be able to eat, even if it's filthy. I mean, I don't think any of us that owns a rifle that costs this much is actually going to go throw it in the mud and go run around. Now look, I've been in situations, it probably still has mud on it, but not to the extent where it's going to make the rifle malfunction. So anyway, so getting back to it, Lantac brake is for my Silent Scope Hybrid 46. That's what can I run on it. Deadshot barrel. I got the Kinetic development group, extended forend on it. This is the murex rail. So typically the rail on this rifle would stop here, but this actually extends it out to the end. I got to look up the parts on this one. So the bipod that I have on here, it's actually built into the rail system, and it's so lightweight. I love it. And like when they're up, like there's nothing there. It's like it doesn't get in the way. So I don't mind leaving it on there. You know, you can flip them back this way if you want, or you can eventually you can take it off. But it's completely out the way. It's completely out the way. And they do go down at like different angles, like let's see, 35 or 45, all the way up 90. So really cool product. I like it. That's made by UTG Recon, the Flex M-Lock bipod, matte black. I found them on Amazon. Really cool little setups, and they do extend out too. They just order pull, and they extend out. You can see. Get them back in. You got to push. You can just push, and then they'll go back in. And they do have the fine-tune adjustment and lock with that right there. So pretty cool. Next thing moving back, which I almost think it's a must, is it's called the scar. Let me say this right, because it's a scarging handle. Scarging handle. So the regular scar charging handle is just like it's a straight post like knob, and it's a knuckle buster, man. I mean, like if you have it on the left side of the rifle, and like these two little bolts on your scope, if you try to charge that thing, your knuckles will be bleeding. So this thing, you see how it's canted down, you're able to grab, and it gets your knuckles out the line of fire. So which I really like. Doesn't it just sound like a 50 cal when you rack that back? Love it. Next thing is the trigger. Trigger that comes with this thing, I don't know, 6-7 pounds, battle trigger. Super Scar. Geissele Super Scar trigger. 2-stage trigger. Don't like 2-stage trigger, but I think it's around 4 pounds on the first stage. Then it goes to a 2-pound break. Very nice, very nice. There's a reset. Low travel and good positive clip. 4 pounds, 2-pound clean break. So, trying to be like Grant though, huh? Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I would, if you're gonna be using this for like one of your main rifles, and not just like a toy to go just like mag dump. If you're gonna be doing this for precision shooting, you have to get the trigger. Yeah, you know, it's kind of a must to really maximize the potential of the rifle. So I'm gonna put a few clips of me shooting this thing up, and then also gonna show you some groupings that I got with it. It wasn't all sunshines and rainbows when it came to this barrel. In fact, I was kind of ticked off when I first mounted the barrel on there and started shooting it. For one, this is my fault. This guy with Deadshot barrels will custom build any barrel you want. You just tell him what you want, he's gonna custom build it. He had some barrels in stock. Being impatient, I said, shit, yeah, I'm gonna just get me one of these stock barrels. This is a 20-inch, yeah, it's a 20-inch barrel with a 1-in-7 twist. It's got a fast twist rate for a 6.5 Creedmoor. Most 6.5 Creedmoors, you're typically gonna have a 1-on-8 twist. The 1-on-8 twist gives you more versatility when it comes to ammo. It'll eat the lighter ammo better. You could possibly get away with shooting those 125s, 123s. This guy right here, it only groups. Now, look, I'm not out there trying to hit pie plates at 100 yards. I'm trying to hit a quarter at 100 yards. You know, I'm looking for a gun that has a 1-inch MOA. And I shot it all, man. I've shot every round you could think of that I could find when I first swapped that barrel out. What is it? This is probably a year ago I did all this. So I was thinking, maybe 2 years ago, really. The best thing it shoots is the the Hornady ELD match. It's a white box, the 147 grains. It's just the 140s, damn near the same. Getting about a 3/4 inch to 1/2 inch group, depending on me. You know what I mean? The rifle's capable of doing things that sometimes I'm not capable of. The next best round that I've found it shoots, believe it or not, is the 140 grain Remington Core-Lock. Man, if I had the hindsight, I would have bought cases of that stuff when the ammo was available. Can't find them. Cannot find them. It's really unfortunate. So this is a rifle that I really want to use for one of my hog rigs. I want to put the Rico on there. I really do. But getting back to, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. So with this barrel, there was some break-in. I'd say about 150 rounds of break-in. And I'm going to show y'all some pics of what I'm talking about. I mean, I was able to get, 1-inch groups, 1.5-inch groups, no problem. Some 1-inch groups at 200, maybe 2-inch groups at 200. But not until I put about 150 rounds through that barrel and cleaned and scrubbed the shit out of it, did it really start to shoot well. And after I cleaned it, after those about 150 rounds, I mean, I always cleaned it as I was going, but I'm talking about a really heavy cleaning I put on it. Good scrubbing, get all the filing out. And after I did that, I take it out to the range and I was just like, oh my God, I'm in love. It's shooting perfect. I switched suppressors. I was running the Thunder Beast on this one, and I went to the 46. I put it on there. I don't know what it is, man. It just, some suppressors run better on some rifles. The 46, it belongs on the skull. Not to mention that, we were talking about the overgassing of this gun. I got this thing tuned so nice. And a lot of people say this, but I'm telling you, this thing is tuned so nice. This thing recoils less than a 5.56. When I tell you that it's just, I mean, it's like butter. Like if I was to take my wife hunting, in fact I did, I got her set up to shoot a hog and she just didn't pull the trigger. I'll show you that video too. That's when I was running one of those ATN. I had an ATN Thor, and I'm like, the hog walks out, my wife, she's right on it. I'm like, shoot, shoot, shoot. She didn't pull the trigger. But I had her on the Scar, man, because the Scar, it just, I'm telling you, this thing, now that I got it tuned perfectly with this adjustable gas block, with that hybrid, with the 6.5 pre-bore, it's just like a little push. And it's freaking badass, man. I love it. I love it. But the reason I'm not running it right now, for one, I ain't got no ammo. Send me ammo. If I get some ammo, if I'm able to get, I got like maybe 100 rounds, but I need more than that. I need at least 400 rounds before I start dedicating it to a thermal scope, So if I get ammo, I'm gonna start running it again, or running it, period. It's just I burned up so much Creedmoor ammo shooting this thing. I do have I got 3 Creedmoor, so I do, and I'll show y'all, I'll go through my next one on the next video, is my my AR-10 6.5 Creedmoor, the AR-10 I built. Do I wish I had all the money back that I have into this rifle? Hell yes. I just started doing some calculations one day and I'm like, oh my God, man, the money I got tied up in that damn rifle. I'll never get it back, but that's why I'm keeping it. And it shoots well, I love it. I mean, you know what's awesome about the Scar too? It's light. This baby is light. I mean, I got the weight. I don't have a scale. I gotta get a scale and weigh this up. Dude, this thing is so light. Got foldable, foldable, collapsible stock. So you're in the if you're in the woods, I mean, this baby folds up nice, very nice. Suppressor, makes a little. It's a 20-inch barrel, But if you're going to do some like reach out and touch, hog hunting, crop fields, yeah, I'd probably run it. I'd probably run this bad boy if I did, no doubt. So, but yeah, that's a Scar 17S. It's a sweet shooting gun, man. Is it worth the probably $5,000 I got tied up into it? Probably not. Because my other gun actually shoots a little bit better than that. I mean, I got a 6.5 Creedmoor AR-10 it's a half-inch gun. I mean, all day long. But it's not as comfortable as this. This is just so lightweight. I love it. So, as soon as I get the Rico back, as soon as I get some 6.5 Creedmoor ammo back, and maybe the Rico might not work out. I hope the Rico works out. If it doesn't work out, I can tell you right now, the next scope I'm gonna have is the Halo X. I still might get a Halo X. I don't know, we're gonna see. So that's it. Quick little update video on the Rico. Talk about the old Scar. If you got any questions, comments, let me know. Appreciate the new subscribers. I think we had 31. Come on, man. We're growing. So hit that like button, share. It's your boy Border Patrol signing out. Bye.